and I'm totally calm, even though there's hell going on in my mind. When I came out of it, I realized that anything that happens in my life, I can handle it.
Now that the dust has settled down after the Oscars incident, Will Smith has once again decided to speak up regarding the incident that happened during the Oscars 2022. The Pursuit of Happiness star has now reportedly revealed things that had remained unspoken while the incident was still fresh in the minds of fans and bystanders across the world. Unsurprisingly, Will Smith's words describing the incident are once again being painted as controversial, and users on social media are coming out in support of Chris Rock. However, Smith still continues to enjoy significant support from across the globe despite the controversy. So what has Will Smith had to say lately? Let's find out in this video. It's safe to say that many Will Smith fans have been disappointed in their idol since the incident. A fan tweets, "It's a shame Will Smith ruined his Oscar with The Slap. Just watch King Richard and he's brilliant in it. A great movie." The Slap was viewed all across the world in less than a millisecond. The Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences waited a bit longer, around 2 weeks, to vote to forbid Will Smith from participating in any future Oscar ceremonies. The subject of protection and how race affects how the protected and the protectors are perceived has been conspicuously absent from the frenzy that has gripped social media and mainstream media about the tragic night. Many fans have also been comparing the actor's actions to Johnny Depp. One social media user wrote, "In today's episode of Seems About White, Johnny Depp, after years of abuse to another actor and one kinda win, gets monster deal from Netflix. Will Smith, after decades of hard work and positivity and one slap, has deal after deal cancelled. But hey, violence is never the answer." Let's take a look at what Jada said following the event before getting into the most recent information concerning the dispute. On the most recent edition of her Red Table Talk podcast on Wednesday, Jada Pinkett Smith broke her silence over her husband Will Smith's slap attack on comedian Chris Rock at this year's Oscars. Pinkett Smith addressed the camera straight and stated,
"My deepest hope is that these two intelligent, capable men have an opportunity to heal, talk this out, and reconcile. The state of the world today, we need them both. And we all actually need one another more than ever. Until then, Will and I are continuing to do what we have done for the last 28 years. And that's keep figuring out this thing called life together."
It wouldn't be incorrect to say that the slap challenges us to re-examine the significance of relationships between partners and spouses. It also emphasizes how Black girls and women's lives are insecure as a result of failures to safeguard them. The majority of people concur that protection refers to defending something or someone from damage. Parental efforts to safeguard their kids from harm are an example of protection. The same is true of the roots of American street gangs, which were first created by individuals whom the government abandoned and exposed to danger. It's true that the general public tends to forget about or is unfamiliar with this facet of American history. Men claiming to be their spouse's protectors is represented by the slap as a third genre of protection. A Black woman with short hair is dressed in a long, flowing cloak and a gold outfit. Attending the Vanity Fair Oscar celebration in 2022 is Jada Pinkett Smith. Images by Karwai Tang Getty. The latest feminist philosopher and democracy expert Iris Marion Young published an essay with the provocative title, "The Logic of Masculinist Protection." Powerful men, she wrote, frequently defend their displays of all-encompassing paternalistic power as efforts to safeguard women and children from predators who, if given the chance, would degrade, demean, and at worst, obliterate these people. The good man, she continued, is one who keeps vigilant watch over the safety of his family and readily risks himself in the face of threats from the outside in order to protect the subordinate members of his household. However, the reasoning breaks out when the protector's perception of the family and its requirements diverges from reality. It is obvious that Smith thinks chivalry is still alive and should be preserved. Chivalry is the idealized idea of a knight in shining armor saving a damsel in need. It originated in the medieval age, which came to an end in the 1400s. A well-dressed black man gave another well-dressed black man a virtual smack. Jada Pinkett Smith was the damsel in this story, and Chris Rock's quips about her practically bald head were not only tone deaf deaf but also unfunny considering her battle with alopecia. Hair loss is a documented side effect of the illness. The introduction of Will Smith's acceptance speech for Best Actor at the Oscars provides a hint as to why he decided to use open-handed violence towards Chris Rock in the name of his wife. Smith portrayed Richard Williams, the father of Venus and Serena Williams, two professional tennis players, in the movie King Richard. Smith added that he had to defend his co-stars Anjanou Ellis, Sanaya Sidney, and Demi Singleton while filming the movie, thus Williams frequently had to defend his daughters. Smith then proceeded to describe a calling from God. "In this time in my life," Smith explained, "in this moment I am overwhelmed by what God is calling on me to do and be in this world. I'm being called on in my life to love people and to protect people and to be a river to my people." According to the Smith case, those who are the targets of protection don't always have a vote in what their designated guardians do. Smith turned to his wife after hearing Rock's alleged joke, stepped up, gave Rock the slap, then sat back down and twice yelled an expletive at him. In fact, just because one is a protector doesn't guarantee their actions are motivated by chivalry, love, or support. In my opinion, Jada needed support and love most from her husband, as do all people, not misdirected masculine protection done in the name of love. Jada Pinkett Smith is discussing what happened for the first time after the famous Oscar slaps. She addressed the camera alone to begin the Wednesday episode of Red Table Talk, the Facebook watch show she co-hosts with her mother, Adrienne Banfield Norris, and her daughter Willow. "This is a really important Red Table Talk on alopecia," Pinkett Smith began. "Considering what I've been through with my own health and what happened at the Oscars, thousands have reached out to me with their stories. The actor's alopecia, an autoimmune disease that can cause hair loss, came to the fore after Will Smith slapped Chris Rock for making a joke about her shaved head at the 2022 Oscars." Now, about Oscar night, Pinkett Smith continued to say,
My deepest hope is that these two intelligent, capable men have an opportunity to heal, talk this out, and reconcile. The state of the world today, we need them both. And we all actually need one another more than ever. Until then, Will and I are continuing to do what we have done for the last 28 years. And that's keep figuring out this thing called life together.
The rest of Wednesday's program mostly lacked the smack that resulted in Smith's 10-year suspension from the Academy Awards. It did include a discussion with Nikki Ball, the mother of 12-year-old Rio Allred, who committed herself after being teased about her alopecia-related baldness. Ball remembered being astounded by the fact that the Oscars event occurred only 2 weeks after Allred committed suicide. "I was just like, what is the universe doing right now? This is crazy. People are going to be Googling what is alopecia," Ball said. "It's not a joke. The alopecia community was already in an uproar. We'd heard from so many people. I didn't realize how huge and amazing that community is." Pinkett Smith hasn't spoken anything about the slap up until now. She subtly addressed the incident on Instagram a few days after the Oscars broadcast, stating, "This is a season for healing and I'm here for it." When the 5th season of Red Table Talk premiered in April, a title card acknowledging the incident appeared. Considering all that has happened in the last few weeks, the Smith family has been focused on deep healing. The message read, "Some of the discoveries around our healing will be shared at the table when the time calls. Until then, the table will continue offering itself to powerful, inspiring, and healing testimonies like that of our incredibly impressive first guest." Although Smith and Rock have not publicly said that they want to meet at the Red Table, the scene has been prepared just in case. What are your thoughts on the entire incident revisited in a different manner? Do leave your opinion in the comment box and check out this crazy story.